Colleagues, it's a quarter to the weekend and we couldn't be more excited. We are also excited to be bringing you today's episode of Smell the Coffee. You're, of course, joined as usual by Diana Master and the gorgeous Aina Riza Quayo. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Period.
How you doing?
Yo,
my hair is so itchy. Let's talk about this braiding with gel. It's so irritating. I'm so irritated. Why? Don't laugh. This is a serious matter. Why do they braid? Why do they use gel to braid our hair?
Okay, so I have a theory, right? Back then, we never used to use gel to braid our hair.
So now all of a sudden, no one can do hair without gel. It's ridiculous.
The thing is, the Americans started doing cornrows. Black Americans started doing cornrows more. Now we all know that the Black Americans, their 4C hair is not our 4C
exactly.
hair, right? So with the braiders that side braid, they have to use gel so that they can grab the hair nicely,
because the hair is soft.
Because the hair is soft and then it comes out easily. So they prefer using gel. So now that we discovered, oh, they're using gel, now we must also use gel. And I hate it. I don't braid my hair with gel. The people that braid my hair know that I don't braid with gel.
But I was in an argument the other day at the salon because somebody said, no, we cannot do the hair without the gel.
What do you mean? The other time when I wanted to get my hair braided, the person said
not for this hairstyle though.
For something else.
Yeah.
The person said to me, we have to use gel. And I said, no, I don't want to use gel. Because gel just clumps up and then now you look like you've got a lot of dandruff and gel just doesn't,
It makes you white, it makes you itchy, it makes the hair old fast.
Yes.
It's just like a whole mess.
But then her argument was, if I don't use gel, it's not going to look neat. And I said, that's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, let it look
untidy. It's fine. I will just brush. It's cool. I hate using gel. Why are you using gel for loose braids?
Exactly.
Why are you using gel? I understand to some extent when it comes to cornrows, right? But for loose braids, nah, guys. No, I feel like we need to decolonize ourselves. We need to step away from gel.
You love following trends. Stop following these trends. Everything you see online isn't necessarily good for you. Have your own backbone. Find your own trends. Create your own stuff, your own unique identity. This thing is really upsetting me. Like
I can tell.
No,
I can tell. I can tell. Okay, so hairdressers. Now here's a question for you. Those of you that braid with gel, why? Like, just help us understand.
They don't even know why. It's these things of hearing that it keeps the hair neat. They also just heard about it, and so now they believed it. Yeah.
To me, it's even worse if you are someone that like exercises a lot. Yo, I remember I got my hair braided once, cornrows, and they used gel. Now here I am exercising, working out. Hey, you are there. Itching. It's so bad. Like it gets to a point where it's not even like it's like a yo.
No, absolutely not.
No, sweeties, please.
But nonetheless, on the brighter things of life, do not forget that ShopRite is still your number one galley.
Yes. So ShopRite is turning 35, and to celebrate, they are giving away 35 vouchers worth 3,500 Namibian dollars. And so there could be, that means 7 winners every week for the month of September. So enter. All you need to do is basically scan the QR code. It will pop up shortly. Scan that QR code and then just follow whatever steps that are there, and you could walk away with a voucher worth 3,500 Namibian dollars.
And tell your friends, their friends,
yes,
to all enter this competition. I mean, 3.5.
3.5?
Like I
in
live
this
alone.
economy?
I live alone now,
Girl.
so 3.5 worth of food. That's like the rest of this year.
Yeah.
I'll just buy canned food and like macaroni,
rice,
things that don't
long life milk.
Yes, things that don't rot.
Yeah.
You
but
buy those.
$3,500 in this economy goes a long
way. You can even buy your Christmas food.
That's smart. That is smart.
Can buy Christmas.
Stock up for Christmas.
Yes.
Put it away.
Yes.
Because things like meat also, you can keep them in the fridge for in the deep freezer for 6 months.
Yeah.
So just buy your chicken, You lock it away in the deep freezer.
Absolutely.
And you're done.
And on that note, we will be right back after the short commercial break, and we are going to be talking Cardi B in the hizzy.
Welcome to the Business 7 Show, Namibia's primary economic analysis program. My name is Zohane Klache, and we bring you in-depth news covering the main aspects of Namibia's economy, plus interviews of key economic individuals that make the key policy decisions that shape our nation's future. Join us on Business 7 every week as we unpack what is important to our nation and what drives its economy.
All right, now in some bizarre news, crying but make it handsome, okay? Japan's emotional support service turns tears into therapy. People often hide their feelings, but a unique service in Japan is helping individuals embrace their emotions. Known as Ikemeso Danshi, or handsome weeping boys, this service allows clients to hire attractive men to provide comfort while watching emotional movies and shedding a few tears. Okay. The idea, founded by Hiroki Terai, is simple. Crying can help relieve stress and improve mental well-being in a supportive and safe space. Terai's mission is to encourage emotional expression in a culture where showing vulnerability can be challenging. As Japan faces an increase in single-person households, with 1/3 of families made up of just one person, the service is becoming even more popular. Terai recognized the need for emotional support, having previously launched a service that provided formal ceremonies for those ending their marriages. According to online reports, he saw firsthand how beneficial a good cry could be for his clients, inspiring him to create a platform for even more people to experience the healing power of tears. Now, at Ikemeso Danshi, his clients are invited to experiences filled with emotional movies where the handsome companions gently wipe away tears, offering kindness and support. This caring presence aims to make the moment feel less isolating, allowing clients to share their sorrow in a comforting environment. With the belief that crying is a healthy release, the service not only provides companionship but also helps enhance mental health. Terai's service is part of a growing trend in Japan where non-sexual cuddling sessions and rent-a-friend services are also becoming increasingly popular. Now, the service has sparked discussions about the importance of emotional expression and has been met with interest from many who wish to explore these feelings in a supportive setting. The concept of ruikatsu, or tear-seeking, has gained traction throughout social circles. Terai even published a book featuring photographs of male models crying, aiming to normalize the act of showing emotions in public. Now, on their website, clients can browse through an online lookbook of potential companions, choosing the one that they feel most comfortable with. With options like meeting for coffee or chatting in groups, Ikemeso Danshi offers various ways to seek comfort and connection.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
I too would want a handsome boy to wipe away my tears.
Yeah, like I would enjoy that very, very much.
No, but I can't, Chobi. I can't cry in front of people. I don't know.
No, me, anytime is crying time. Let's go.
Yeah, crying burns calories. So, did you know that?
So, yeah, I think it's a cute idea. Imagine crying in front of cute people. You're just like, oh.
And they're wiping away your tears.
Oh.
And then if you want, you can watch a sad movie and you can cuddle them while you cry and they're just wiping it like, shh, it's okay.
Do I pay for this service?
Yes, boss. It's job. Job is job.
Oh, the fact that I need to pay for it
you must
is
pay
wild.
for the service. But I mean, should we start a rent-a-friend here in Namibia, or like a rent-a-girlfriend?
I think Rent a Girlfriend will do so well for those people who are desperate.
Yeah.
Those whose parents are always on their back about when are you getting
When are
married,
you getting married
when are you
and-
having children,
Yes.
when are you this, when are you
Even
that.
those family gatherings where people are like, you're still single.
Yeah, so to avoid the shame, you can just like rent
Rent
a
a girlfriend.
girlfriend,
Let's
rent
start
a
a rent a
boyfriend,
girlfriend
and then
service.
you go to the north. you
Rent
do
a
this-
companion.
Yes, with your partner, and you're like, "Hi, this is Diana.
Yes, you
When are you
know.
guys getting married? No,
And then
we're working on it.
We're working on it. And then if your family likes a doctor, Diana can pretend to be a doctor. Diana can be like,
Yes.
yeah, no, I'm studying medicine and
Yes.
whatnot. And then obviously as time goes on, you can just be like, no, things didn't work out. So, oh well.
And then next summer, next holiday, you have another girlfriend.
You have another
No, you know,
girlfriend.
with Diana, things really just didn't work out.
They just didn't work
Now
out. We
this
weren't
is
aligned.
Selma, you know.
Yes.
Now I'm trying to really align myself
I'm
with
really trying to
Selma.
align myself with somebody else. So, but the problem is, men, guys. Oh,
But there are men who are genuinely
There are men-
struggling to get
no,
someone.
but the problem with offering this service is with the amount of crime stats and reports that we read now,
yeah.
they're going to feel entitled to sexual encounters. And it's like, that's not what the service is.
You're just renting non-sexual encounters. It's
Non-sexual
like
encounters.
companion. It's like your
Yes.
friend, but it's like a facade.
But
Technically,
people don't understand the concept of no. So now you're being forced, it's just like, in retrospect, it is a cute idea, but I think realistically, no.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I can't trust my girlies to be out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's valid. Now, nonetheless, moving over to our next story, pop star Cardi B won a decisive court victory, and that was on Tuesday against a security guard who filed a $24 million lawsuit accusing the then pregnant rap performer of physically assaulting her outside a Beverly Hills office in 2018. The 12-member Los Angeles Superior Court jury deliberated for less than an hour before reaching a unanimous verdict, siding with a 32-year-old Grammy-winning recording artist whose biggest hit include Taki Taki and I Like It. So she won, and she said there was a video of her that was circulating where she said if anyone ever dares to sue her for things that she did not do, she's going to counter sue, because people are so used to just suing celebrities.
And you're
She
wasting my money.
Yes.
Because now I have to get lawyers and
Yes. And she is not. She said, you know what? You are not going to get away with a payday from me. I'm going to counter sue you, and you will have to pay me.
And my
Yeah.
legal fees. You also
Yes.
have to pay my legal fees. But I did enjoy this lawsuit because Cardi B served us looks and she served us memes.
Yes.
Like that, it seemed like a skit. It didn't seem like something that was real. But I'm just glad she walked away and she
But she really did
doesn't
not
have to
hit
pay.
the woman.
That's the thing. It's what we said at the beginning, to say that people are just looking for a quick payday. Oh, it's Cardi B, so she can just give me 24 million. Do you know how hard she had to work for
to
that
get
24
million. Yeah.
And you just wanted, and this person didn't even do what you're claiming they did.
Apparently, she's saying that they only had like a word altercation. And now the lady is claiming that Cardi
scratched her.
Scratched her, beat her, and she used a racial slur, but both of them are black. How are we going to, where does the racial
I just
slur
like the
come
fact
in if
that
we are both black?
they were witnesses, and the
Yes.
witnesses testified and
Yeah.
said, no, that's not what happened. And also, as a pregnant woman, guys, I'm fearing for my baby.
Yeah.
I don't have time to be throwing hands.
Yes.
But anyway, congratulations, Cardi. Ow. You know, most she likes to, ow. But anyway, we do have an exciting interview coming right up, so stick around for that.
We're here at the Live In song, and I'm here with one of the performers, Waters, and he's going to be talking to us about what to expect for tonight's performance. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm quite well. I'm guessing you're a little bit nervous.
I am always nervous. This thing never goes away. I think if you're not nervous, then I guess you're just not passionate about what you do. Yeah, so
Oh, wow. I think people need to hear that. If you're not nervous, then you're not passionate about what you're doing. I totally, totally love that. So, in tonight's lineup, what songs are you going to be gracing the audience with? And why did you particularly choose that lineup?
yeah, I mean, I chose songs from my first and my second album. Um, the first album's called Grey, and my second album is called Becoming. So why I chose these songs mostly from my first album is because it was my first album. So it was like the first time people got to hear a body of a work from Waters. And the second one is just almost, I guess we had the most, we were more hands on than the first one. The first one was so, we had fun. We were just jamming out in the studio. Why I chose these songs, the songs that I chose is mostly, um, as I said, from the first album. The first song is Konganda. It's my my song that I feel like describes me the most, which is now being a hetero man from Binduk, Namibia, that has a background of, you know, um, say agriculture. My family is a family of farmers. So me just describing what home is in that song and having people go through the journey with me in song live as well. So that's what I'm excited about. That's one of the songs that's going to be on there.
Speaking of, your writing process, and you just now mentioned very beautifully how you wrote a song or songs particularly that reflect your journey and just your background in general. How important is it for an artist to always incorporate as much authenticity? And by authenticity, I'm talking about just like who they are, where they come from, what shaped them into their art.
I think that it's important to be authentic in your music because the next person that listens to your music would be able to find themselves as well in their journey as well. I think for me personally, when I listen to music, I feel a certain way. I feel like I am connected to a certain part of myself that I've been looking for. And that's why I make music for the next person to feel that way too, to find a sense of belonging and a sense of a direction into whatever that they want to go through, whatever they're going through. So music is such a powerful tool to help the next man or the next woman to, as I said, find a sense of direction. Yeah.
I would say that I feel like your journey I have this been one of English, exponential growth in the industry. And I know looking from the outside, it just looks like it was always, going up, going great. But I know that there are challenges and that we probably don't even see. But what are some challenges that you would say you faced as an artist and how did you overcome them?
Being true to myself, um, making sure that my vision is my vision alone, and whoever wants to come aboard is able to find me halfway in terms of my vision. And that was one of the things that I struggled the most with. I let too many people in on my vision, and I guess I wasn't confident enough to tell people that had put their hands in it to tell them that, hey, no, this is my thing. This is mine. This is mine. If you want in, we got to do this together. You know what I mean? And that's one of the challenges is just being true to myself. And right now, I think I'm in the best space to make music. And I took a little break for myself. And I think now it's like I'm in a whole different space of how I create music, and my process is so all over the place that we actually had a chat about this off air, but we're talking about like how much my process is. Some days it's good, some days it's not, and I guess that's just the journey. And you start to realize it's really just the journey, not the destination. As cheesy as that sounds, because I'm sure you've heard it many times. Me too, but but I think it really is true. It is the journey over the destination, and I'd rather do the journey. And I'd rather, as I said, I feel like every time I'm in the studio, I just want to run through a brick wall because of how much I struggle sometimes. Then when I'm not in studio, I I'm just flourishing. The days just vary. They're different every time. Yeah. So I don't know.
I like that analogy. It really is about the journey and not the destination. It's about the process and not necessarily, oh, now we have this shiny project and or product. But it's more about the process that gets you there and who it creates in terms of who you become for the next project.
It's more like, sorry for cutting you off. It's more like that's one of the struggles I go through. Like, especially even now during this process of getting ready for this live in song here at NTN, it's like I'm reminding myself constantly when I'm by the mic to be in the moment and remember that you're in the journey right now and you need to focus. Don't worry about the result. Don't worry about the result. Just be in the moment of delivery.
This too shall pass. Yes, it's a code that I abide by, and I literally have it on me. But technically, it just talks about being in the present. It obviously talks about also the hardships and you know what, but the main core of it is being present, and the present moment is the present. But like you said before, it sounds cliche, but it makes sense.
It's real life.
Yes. So you mentioned that you took a break for yourself, and we didn't actually expand on it. But I know artists really struggle a lot, especially men in general. And we have seen a trend of men struggling in terms of mental health, and they probably don't have the tools or know-hows how to handle that. How do you take care of your mental health to make sure that you're in the right headspace for projects, what have you?
I go home. Like I go home. My as I said, I come from a family of farmers. So when I go home, I mean I go to my family. They really hold me down, and they make sure that I'm good mentally, and they make sure that I'm always at work in terms of always showing up for the family. So that really just takes me out of that waters world. You know what I mean? And it brings me back to me, where I come from and my heritage and family. So I think family is really important in the people that you surround yourself with. They are the ones that make you who you are, and they are the ones that keep you kind of sane. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I love that they are the ones that keep you kind of sane. What's your advice to, the young audience members that are watching this right now that are like, wow, one day I want to be like him, or my own version of, of a brand. What's your advice to them? And it doesn't necessarily only just need to be like musicians. Maybe they want to be writers, maybe they want to be filmmakers, maybe they want to be stage actors, what have you. What's your advice to the young artists out there?
Stay true to yourself, and make sure that if you do believe in prayer, please stay prayed up. Um, Pray for the things that you believe in. Pray for happiness. Pray for love. Pray for wisdom. Pray for kingdom friends. Yeah. And look, I mean, if you're gonna pray hard, you need to realize that need to know that God puts you in positions to practice for those things that you are praying for. And that's what I realized, and I think it took me time to realize this. Um, if you pray for patience, he's going to put you in positions where you have to be patient. You might find an old lady driving in front of you, but you are late for the biggest interview of your life. But you are now practicing more patience. You prayed for patience. So see your life. So yeah, that's what I would say.
I love that. I love that we're put into positions of the things that we prayed for. Before I let you go, what nugget of wisdom, since you seem to be emitting a lot of that, can you leave me and my audience with?
Nuggets. What do you mean? Like
Nuggets of wisdom.
Nuggets of wisdom? Damn, don't do that to me. I always tell people that they should keep flowing, and that's what waters means. My name means keep flowing. Or the waters name means keep flowing no matter what comes your way. Whether it's good or bad, you just keep going. That's what I'm gonna say. Yeah.
Thank you so much. We will be right back with more Smaller Coffee.
And that's all the time we have for you today. But fear not, Glenora will be taking you through tomorrow's episode, same time, same place.